Szi Szorg Zmv T Gu Dwa Fu Xpo. We connect to the memory. The gvolops Szi Szorg Zmv T Gu Dwa Fu Xpo. We connect to the legacy. Gvolops Szi Szorg Zmv T Gu Dwa Fu Xpo. We connect to the energy of those that were, those that are, and those that are to come. Theodore N. Wilson, Y2, U.S. Navy, World War II, January 5th, 1917 to May 20th, 1987. James Pitt Wilson, November 4th, 1939. Theodore N. Wilson, May 20th, 1987. Nettie Martin Wilson, November 22nd, 1995. W. Burleigh Korn, November 16th, 1952. Annie McElrath Korn, August 11th, 1960. And Fatal? Or which order do you say that? Ida T. McElrath, July 17th, 1942. J. Fred Billingsley, June 30th, 1983. Mary C. Billingsley, March 24th, 1984. F. G. McAllister, October 7th, 1967. Litha Donette Theo, April 23rd, 1939. James Thomas Green, July 10th, 1934. Fanny R. J., August 3rd, 1926. James W. Green, December 21st, 1987. S.B. McElrath, 1936. Samuel M. McElrath, September 16th, 1926. Carrie Boiter, August 4th, 1962. William Woodrow Wilson, Technician 4, U.S. Army, World War II, June 23rd, 1912, January 6th, 2000. James Robert Wilson, July 3rd, 1946. Narcissa M. Wilson, June 18th, 1956. Fanny R.J. Alex, okay. Martha K. Garrett, January 21st, 2016. Claude M. Garrett, September 18th, 1971. He was born February 21st, 1920, World War II, PFC Co. A. 38th Infantry, World War II, PH. James C. Brewer, April 14th, 1966. Janae Coyle Thornton, June 19th, 2007. Gwendolyn Nadine, October 2nd, 1982. And this is could have been one of those picture plaques. James Jones Barton, April 1st, 1943. Philip M. Anders, November 28th, 1959. Robert A. Swangum, 1969. Anais S. Swangheim, I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce that, 1988. Billy W. Swangheim, December 8th, 2000. John H. Ballantyne, June 30th, 1949. Miss T.V. Lee Ballantyne, June 1st, 1953. Williams R. Dixon, June 10th, 1943. Amy Dixon, born February 8th, 1905. J.R. Dixon, March 9th, 1949. Yeah, definitely one of those plaques missing there. August 14th, 1951. Julia F.C. Van Horn, September 20th, 1981. J. Wilson Brewer, October 3rd, 1942. Bella McNeely, October 15th, 1969. Claude M. Garrett. We went into that, didn't we? Something about that spot right there. Corinne H. Pittman, born April 16th, 1933. Douglas J. Pittman, September 28th, 1985. And that eagle, does that represent anything particular? Oh, okay. Army. Something about the Army, maybe. Maybe not. Douglas James Pittman, Corporal, U.S. Army, Korea, born October 4th, 1929. R. Craig Robertson, March 21st, 2004. Robert C. Robertson, July 16th, 2009. SP5, U.S. Army, Vietnam, born March 28th, 1941. Eola B. Hopkins, November 12th, 2001. Luther C. Hopkins, December 21st, 1976. Ethel M. Hopkins, July 23rd, 2004. Cole L. Blaze, April 29th, 1978. I was going to get something to carve stones. Cecil H. Camp, December 7th, 1978. Newton Jasper Camp, October 19th, 1967. Lizzie Nancy Macy, September 20th, 1945. Ayler G. Girardeau, wife of George W. Girardeau, 1964. Eddie, son of W.E. and Elizabeth Girardeau, October 18th, 1945. Patricia, daughter of W.E. and Elizabeth Girardeau, born and died November 27th, 1941. Coke Man McDonald, November 18th, 1949. Jane Camp, August 20th, 1976. John D. Simpson, September 21st, 1958. Emma Camp Simpson, January 14th, 1965. Wallace Ed Girardeau, Sr., as Sergeant, U.S. Army, World War II vet, November 14th, 2007. And he was born March 16th, 1921. Ruth Elizabeth Girardeau, January 15th, 2000. William M. Case, July 18th, 1946. Carrie Lendreth Case, December 13th, 1956. Jerry Jackson, South Carolina, PVC, 746. Tank Ben, World War II, October 20th, 1921 to April 15th, 1945. Lana Roberts Jackson, July 5th, 1996. Jerry Jackson Sr., South Carolina, PVT, 12, Coast Artillery, World War I, January 17th, 1898 to December 9th, 1966. Pauline S. Bell, March 16, 1992. Oliver F. Bell, November 6, 1984. Sarah Bell Carter, July 10th, 1953. Martha Duncanson, August 25th, 1932. George E. Jackson, February 11th, 1914. Lana Elizabeth Jones, May 2nd, 1931. Infant daughter of Beverly B. and Carrie L. Jones. Huey H. Hamby, born July 7th, 1918. Loie L. Hamby, September 25th, 1965. Woodrow W. Clarity Jr., September 20th, 1945. Carl G. Wood, South Carolina, PVT, Private 107, Engineers, 32nd Division, World War I, June 12th, 1895 to November 18, 1954. Carl C. Wood, November 18th, 1954. Ola Alexander, July 18th, 1905, birth. Larry Alexander Wood, March 13th, 1967. Hattie P. Lark, October 28th, 1953. Arthur D. Davis Jr., July 12th, 1997. Joyce Jones Davis, November 23rd, 2018, and they were married April 3rd, 1948. Oliver F. Bell, November 6, 1984. Pauline S. Bell, March 16, 1992. Robert W. Kay, June 11th, 1966. Ann Cole, born November 18th, 1930. William M. Kay, August 4th, 1927, birth. Gladys M. Brazil, 1969. Clarence O. Brazil, or Briazil, 2002. Columbus Patrick II, February 7th, 2017. Joyce Elizabeth, born March 19th, 1952. Wiley P. Christopher, January 8th, 2015. Columbus P. Christopher Sr., August 8th, 1916 to December 19, 1964, World War II, SF-1, USNR. Agnes Madden, K., April 6, 1963. William Marshall K., January 2nd, 1952. Betty J. K., November 18th, 1986. Leonard C. Sorensen, 1999. Eloise I. Sorensen, 2006. December 29th, 2012. Violet Faye Engel. Melly R. Mahan, November 7th, 1969. Thomas D. Mahan, December 9th, 1971. So, Christopher... Sally G. Roberts, December 9th, 1990. Landrum T. Roberts, April 1st, 1983. Carrie Sandridge Jr., World War II, March 3rd, 2003. Polly Reed Pittman, February 21st, 1973. Ted W. Johnson, October 10th, 2002. Gwendolyn T. Bigby, born January 4th, 1917. J. Jesse Bigby, or Bigby, May 8th, 1959, death. William M. Marchbanks, November 2nd, 1978. Louetta M. Marchbanks, January 28th, 1960. Julia T. Major, December 2nd, 1985. J. Milton Major, November 28th, 1968. Sarah Evelyn Boatwright, July 21st, 1954, born and died. Fanny H. Thrakila, March 10th, 1972. Capers J. Thrakill, December 21st, 1976. Johnny T. Johnson, November 1st, 1983. Irene Reed Johnson, August 27th, 1988. Frank Johnson, April 5th, 1973. Thelma M. Dill, December 28th, 1980. Paul A. Dill, October 30th, 1984. Chambly, Clayton M. Chambly, December 17th, 1959. Keys H. Chambly, June 18, 1886 birth. June G. Wilbanks, December 3rd, 1949. Crystal D. Dawes, September 1st, 1979, born and died. Joyce T. Dawes, born June 29th, 1946. Robert E. Dawes, October 25th, 2015. Robert E. Thomas, January 10th, 1966. Mildred C. Thomas, June 20th, 1994. Kenneth R. Thomas, August 24th, 2003. W. Harper Dill, March 24th, 1958. Lawrence W. Dill, July 28th, 1974. Davis Royalty, South Carolina, Sergeant U.S. Air Force, World War II, March 10th, 1905 to August 22nd, 1956. Elsie W. McCoy, 1975. Thomas W. Elsie W. Tucker, 1975. Thomas W. Tucker, 1976. Julie Ann Cathy, January 2nd, 2011. Robert A. Byers Sr., April 16th, 1993. Francis C. Byers, May 12th, 2012. Robert Lee Jackson, May 2nd, 1940. Lee Earl Jackson, September 19, 1997. Elaine W. Jackson, August 15th, 2004. It's important to distinguish between the real parents and, so that idea of not adopting but becoming a guardian is a good idea. Viola Lively McCoy, December 9th, 2007. James T. McCoy Sr., November 5th, 1974. Robert E. Dawes, October 25th, 2015, yeah. Not that far. And S. Melvin McCraw, November 28th, 1960. Alice L. McCraw, October 7th, 1972. William B. Billy, McCraw, February 23rd, 1998. Richard D. Whitmire, 2005. Wanda K. Whitmire, also 2005, and they were married December 25th, 1991. Lucille C. Bramlett, 1995. Thelma S. Clark, June 2nd, 1988. Clifton P. Clark, May 14th, 1964. Nettie T. Clark, September 11th, 1985. Margaret H. McCraw, May 10th, 2012. Ora H. McCraw, March 8th, 1966. Boyd L. McCraw, October 7th, 2006. And we have J. Floyd McNeely, April 16th, 1968. Ethel W. McNeely, November 5th, 1979. John T. Owens, September 23rd, 1962. Lucille E. Owens, March 30th, 1909 birth. Christopher Todd Husky Owens, January 3rd, 1970. Junius Reed Smith, Major U.S. Army, World War II, June 4th, 1991. Pauline Brock Smith, July 18th, 1986. S. I oversee Billy McNeely, born December 5th, 1923. Killed October 27th, 1944, during the invasion of the Philippine Islands, member of the gun crew aboard the USS Benjamin Ida Wheeler. And that's a third, not sure what that is. A. Gary Puckett Jr., January 7th. There was 7th. January 6th, 1982. Luis W. Puckett, December 7th, 2007. And that's why you see some people were buried elsewhere, because if their spouse died first or they got divorced or something. It's like, because people believe that being buried next to each other is going to make them together in the afterlife. More than in the waiting period. Luther Lee Cannon, June 10th, 1998. Nancy Gail Cannon, born September 28th, 1953. And they were married December 22nd, 1976. Judge Lee Johnson, January 21st, 1949. Mammy Dove Johnson, September 27th, 1961. And Sidney L. Williams, South Carolina, SC-4, U.S. Navy, World War I, April 27th, 1899 to September 23rd, 1958. Jackson E. Dempsey, April 29th, 2001. Luis J. Dempsey, November 22nd, 1992. Davis, royalty, okay. March 10th, 1905. Ruth M. royalty, April 12th, 1985. Sherman Lee Johnson, May 14th, 2005. Mary Tolbert Johnson, June 29th, 2018. Luco Cannon Cox, U.S. Navy, World War II, June 30th, 1916 to July 9th, 1977. Anise J. Cannon, October 9th, 2016. They were married April 17th, 1937. Married 57 years. Mary Louis Jones Bridges, September 9th, 1958. William H. Bridges, January 26, 1950. Elizabeth M. Bearfield, May 7th, 2015. Gerd L. Bertfield, March 21st, 2009. They were married November 9th, 1945. Arnie J. Watson, May 31st, 1972. Luther W. Watson, October 16th, 1964. And they were married June 12th, 1950. Glenn Wayman Hall, PFC, U.S. Army, World War II, May 5th, 1921 to October 10th, 2016, Bronze Star Medal. Virgie D. Hall, Technician, 3rd U.S. Army, World War II, March 30th, 2003, Bronze Star Medal. Mary W. King, March 3rd, 1993. William B. King, June 7th, 1988. And they were married April 8th, 1939. Estali R. Marchbanks, August 14th, 1991. Robert C. Marchbanks, July 27th, 1986. Thelma L. Tipton, October 3rd, 1994. Arthur E. Tipton, December 13th, 2001. Kara Ma B. Wardell, June 9th, 1993. Clarence A. Faye Wardell, October 22nd, 1986. And for some, that's New Year's, as I've pointed out on that playlist. C.L. Johnson, January 18th, 1968. Lillian T. Johnson, April 2nd, 1982. Grace B. Williams, 2000. Frank D. Williams, 1955. W. Burton, October 15th, 1994. Francis F. Burton, July 12th, 1986. Emma S. Ferguson, January 3rd, 1969. Claude H. Ferguson, February 11th, 1994. Michael A. Phillips, born February 20th, 1961. Dorothy C. Phillips, May 8th, 2019, death, and they were, I guess it doesn't say when they were married. Alice Christine Phillips, October 17th, 2010. Roy Leon Phillips Jr., April 16th, 2001. William E. Phillips, August 11th, 1953. Annie B. Phillips, March 22nd, 1961. And Kenneth M. Wilbanks, April 1st, 1952 to March 5th, 1976. Kitty Yarborough Bennett, January 12th, 1986. C. Grady Bennett, January 10th, 1953. David Harold, son of S.P. and Hattie Puri, September 15th, 1938. Hattie D. Perry, August 4th, 1960. Stanford P. Perry, February 3rd, 1960. Robert Ray Key Jr., May 9th, 2007. Jesse E. Stooks, July 27th, 1967. R. Clinton Stooks, February 9th, 1959. P. Howard Nicholson, SFC, U.S. Army, Korea, December 31st, 1953. Chow Van Tiang, November 12th, 1988. Lucille B. Ragsdale, July 15th, 1976. Robert J. Ragsdale, March 5th, 1965. Betty Orr Fulbright, June 10th, 2016. Eugene T. Fulbright, May 2nd, 2016. Bobby Arad, March 13, 1959. Grady Bennett, January 10th, 1953. Katie Yarborough Bennett, January 12th, 1986. Samuel Robert Mullinax, SP3, U.S. Army, January 27th, 1936 to August 24th, 1989. Oh, and he was a reverend too. Marianne H. Annette, March 15, 1940, birth. Clayton H. Gilstrap, Jr., born and died February 17th, 1971. John Wesley Gilstrap, Sr., September 21st, 1981. Evidal B. Gilstrap, March 23rd, 1992. Claude Gilstrap, Sr., September 20th, 1973. Bertha Irene Gilstrap, December 2nd, 1959. Catherine Audelia, July 18, 1962. Thomas Charles Addis, April 14, 1994. Aline Coyle Addis, July 25th, 2010, and they were married March 23rd, 1945. Luther Eldridge Coyle, June 10th, 1976. Jimmy Lee Harbin, June 12th, 1987. Martha Waldrop, born February 11th, 1942. W. Howard Nicholson, C. U.S. Army, Korea, December 31st, 1953. H. Clinton Stooks, February 9th, 1959. Jesse E. Stooks, July 27th, 1976. Bobby Ray Key Jr., May 9th, 2007. But I've already been over here. Ruby S. Shelton, June 14th, 1985. Willie J. Shelton, December 29th, 1977. J. Kevin Thrasher, April 2nd, 1987. Dorothy E. Floyd, November 15th, 1976. William R.D. Floyd, August 2nd, 2008. Beulah S. Hill, September 17th, 1990. John A. Hill, June 8th, 1966. Marvin C. Hill, December 10th, 1947. Harold David Gosnell, September 4th, 1989. Lenora E. Copeland, January 22nd, 2002. Richard E. Copeland, September 10th, 1990. James O. Spencer, April 15th, 1988. Felix E. Hamilton, November 5th, 1988. Johnny T. Hamilton, November 27th, 1994. Joanne M. Jones, October 29th, 2015. Homer Coker, PVC, CO 120, Infantry, World War I, March 25th, 1896 to April 1st, 1952. Maddie Cornelia Coker, April 1st, 1952. Clyde R. Abercrombie, June 29th, 1968. Earl Moore, December 13th, 1938. Alice Snoddy Moore, January 2nd, 1957. Fred C. Brewer, born 1932. Ruth S. Brewer, 1991. Thomas Edward Page, July 19, 2003. Emma Catherine Shelton, October 3rd, 2003. John Paoletti, March 26, 1958. Sudi Paoletti, April 20th, 1990. Pat Paoletti, November 16th, 1946. Beulah S. Hill, September 17th, 1990. John A. Hill, June 8th, 1966. Marvin C. Hill, December 10th, 1947. Georgine, March 7th, 2007. Emma Sue P. Miller, February 21st, 1987. Elend Lee D. Miller, May 12th, May 14th, 1984. Oh, well, some stuff. Leatha C. Babb, January 3rd, 1989. Jasper W. Babb, September 14th, 1958. Louise Young League, June 20th, 2001. Manly Yacht League, March 5th, 1962. Claude and Bernice Babb, May 17th, 1956, born and died, I guess. Bernice V. Toddy, June 10th, 1996. Albert Claude Bob, December 12th, 2005. James R. Patrick, October 6, 1969. Julia F. Patrick, February 10th, 1955. Jack Patrick, April 12th, 1951. And Snee. Okay, it's not snitch. U-O. Okay, there's two lines, but I don't. N. May 8th, 1941. April 13, 1937. Child. Grave. Joseph Ernest Morgan, July 7th, 1964. Lucille Granger Morgan, January 18th, 1975. John W. Britt, Private U.S. Army, World War I, December 25th, 1980. John W. and Sarah G. Britt, June 24th, 1960. William Frank Willingham, January 30th, 1960. Minnie E. Madden, March 12th, 1952. Walter and Laura Tilson. Walter, 1942, and Tilson, 1965. Cicero E. Davis, November 27th, 1945. Lulla E. Carter, July 14, 1986. J. Melvin Carter, August 12th, 1965. To some, August 12th is a holiday. That also regards a separate playlist from what I pointed out earlier. Arthur L. Jones, May 10th, 1963. Ruth E. Wellingham, July 25th, 1986. John Perry Anders, September 27th, 1941. Rachel E. Moody, December 24th, 1952. Father Bradley T. Hunter, January 12th, 1942. Nellie L. Hunter, February 23rd, 1994. Helen Irene King, 1913 to 2002. Murray George S. Jones, December 14th, 1967. Betty Jane Abercrombie, April 1st, 1958. Louise M. Jones, 1931. Arthur L. Jones, August 6th, 1956. His wife, Mary Thompson Jones, March 13th, 1947. Walter, son of G.F. and Willie Murray, and husband of Pearl McDonald, November 10th, 1927. Gvolops. Szi Szorg. Gvolops. We connect to the memory. Gvolops. Szi Szorg. We connect to the legacy. Gvolops. Szi Szorg. We connect to the energy of those that were, those that are, and those that are to come. And I'm open for comments and questions for a minute here. I'll let this continue here. An otherwise silent meditation. That metal mausoleum there is where I heard the metallic clanging the one windy afternoon, so I guess the holes in there caused stuff inside to blow around. Or at least rattle. There was a snapper or a mud turtle or something in there earlier. There's a bunch of red-eared sliders in there. So I'll see what animals we can see. Slider over there again. The duck is at me this time. Okay, it's not going to let me pet it. So in the middle of death is life.